This video is a full KuCoin tutorial or guide. In this video, I will be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough on the entire KuCoin platform, and I will be going over how to sign up to KuCoin, how to deposit crypto onto your account, how to buy cryptocurrency, how you can stake, the NFT platform on KuCoin, as well as the KuCoin cryptocurrency bot that will trade for you automatically. So if you have thought about using the KuCoin platform, but you don't really know how it works, this video is going to teach you step by step everything that you need to know. Now, the first part of this is actually signing up. I will leave my referral code right here that you can see on screen now, where you can go ahead and use this referral code to claim 10% of all of your trading fees, as well as get a bonus when you sign up to KuCoin of all the way up to $700. I will also leave a link down in the description, so if you go ahead, click on that link and sign up to KuCoin with that link, that code will automatically be applied. So to walk you through how to do this, if you just go over to KuCoin right here, and you are on the KuCoin platform, all we then need to do is click on sign up in this top right corner. It's then going to take you over to this screen right here. So you can go ahead and enter in the email that you would like to sign up with, as well as creating your password. Alternatively, you can sign up with your phone number instead of your email address if that is what you would rather do. Once you have entered in your email and password, it then gives you the option for a referral code. Once again, I will pop my referral code up on screen right now so that you can go ahead and enter this. And with this code, as I say, you will save 10% on all of your trading fees. If you clicked the link in the description to go ahead and sign up, you will see that the referral code is automatically there. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste in the referral code right here. And then all we need to do is click on create account. We may need to go ahead and verify that we are human, and then it's going to send a verification code to your email address. All we have to do is enter that code in right there, and it's just going to go ahead and verify your identity. As you can see, I can now verify my account and unlock up to 700 USDT worth of rewards. So just click on this verify now button right here. And this is going to take you over to verify your identity. So it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to go ahead and verify your account. So all we need to do is click on verify right here. So on this screen, it then asks you to verify with the KuCoin app, and it gives us 2 steps. So we need to scan both of these QR codes. The first one is to go ahead and download the app, and the second is once we are in the app to actually go ahead and verify this. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do once you have your KuCoin account and you have now verified it is go in and set up your account security. Now this can be a bit of a hassle and it's something that a lot of people will overlook. However, it is super important, especially if you are buying cryptocurrency and you are going to hold your coins on KuCoin. You definitely want to take the account security very seriously to prevent hackers or scammers getting into your account. So all we need to do is once you have loaded up KuCoin is you should see your initials in the top corner right here. All we need to do is go down to account security right here and go ahead and open that up. It's then going to take us over to the security settings, and you can see we have a lot of different options here. So if you come down here to two-factor authentication, we already have the email or the phone number depending on how you signed up. If you signed up with your email like I did, then your email will be verified. If you signed up with your phone number will be verified and your email will not. So all you need to do is just either go to the phone or the email, whichever one says not enabled, and then click on bind on this right hand side. If you have followed along so far, you should now have your email and phone verified. So the last thing that we have to do for the two-factor authentication is go ahead and add the Google verification. Now once again, we just go to the right hand side and click bind right here. So that is the two-factor authentication. You can also go down to advanced settings. You can change your login password right here. The trading password is also something that we want to set up. So under trading password, just click on settings on the right hand side. And then it's going to ask for one of these verification methods. I'm just going to go with Google once again and enter this in. From here, it then asks you to create a trading password. And this is a 6-digit code. So this can be whatever you want it to be. And then once you have selected that, just go ahead and click on confirm right here at the bottom. That will then say success. Once all of that is done, those are the main security features that you need to set up on your account. So we now have the KuCoin account created and we have this secured. Once all of that is done, we are now ready to start depositing money and cryptocurrency onto KuCoin. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is how you can actually deposit fiat currency onto the KuCoin platform. Now there are two ways to go about this. The first way is probably simpler in that you can just go ahead and buy cryptocurrency straight up. So I will go ahead and show you that first. All we are going to do is just come over to the main KuCoin menu right here. And then you can see an option for buy crypto in this top left corner. We then have 4 options. We have fast trade, P2P, third party, and fiat deposit. Now, these 3, the fast trade, third party, and fiat deposit, I use all of these. However, the P2P is pretty unusable right now, in my opinion. The reason being is if we just go on here, there's simply not enough people using this. And that means that all of the transactions that are available here are pretty overpriced. If we just take a look for USDT, for example, USDT is a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar. So as you can see, the USDT token right here is worth $1. Always has been and always will be. However, with the P2P lending right here, you can see that it's going to cost you $1.02 to buy one of these coins. Now, this might not sound like a crazy amount, but if you are buying 100, 200, 1,000, 10,000 of these coins, that is quickly going to add up and you will see that you're paying well over the odds. It's the same for if we go into Bitcoin right here. You can see there's only one person selling this for almost 38,000 USD. And if we go over to CoinMarketCap, we can see Bitcoin is only worth 34,000. So it's just not worth using this P2P lending platform in my opinion. If you do want to use it, you have a few different payment methods and everybody who is selling here is going to have a different payment method that you can use. But as I said, it's pretty overpriced. So the P2P I have never used myself. We do have 3 other options, the first of which being the fast trade. So we can simply click on fast trade right here and it's going to take us over to this menu where we can buy crypto instantly. You can see in this top section, it says I want to spend. And we can choose any currency right here. So this is fiat currency. If we click on, we can see all of the currencies that are available. And KuCoin has most of the currencies in the world. And then you can enter in the amount that you would like to spend. So I can say I want to deposit or I want to spend 100 USD. And then you can also choose what coin you would like to receive. Now, the only problem with this menu is that the coins you can see here, the coins that you can buy with fast trade are pretty limited. We have like 10 to 15 coins that are available right here. We do have the main ones though, like we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Dogecoin. So we do have the main coins. So you can just go ahead and select one of these right here. And then from here, you would just pay with either your Visa or MasterCard. All you do is click buy right here, enter in your card information, and then you will be able to go through and buy your crypto. If we go back over to the buy crypto menu, we also have this third party option. Now in here, in this third party option, we have a few different payment methods for if you want to pay with Apple Pay or if you want to pay with bank transfer. Once again, it's pretty similar in that you select your currency from this menu right here, enter in the quantity or the amount that you would like to spend, and then you can also choose the coin that you would like to buy. The best thing about this though is that, as you can see, the options for coins that we can buy straight from this third party menu are a lot more than we could buy in the fast trade. So pretty much all of the coins that are available on KuCoin are available on this menu. So you can just go through and choose one of these and then buy your coin straight up. If on any of these menus you are not sure what coin you would like to buy yet, but you would just like to deposit money onto the KuCoin exchange, then I would always recommend going for USDT. So once that is selected, you've selected how much you will want to spend and the coin you would like to buy. You can then select your payment method right here, as well as the payment channel. Now this is super interesting because the payment channel that you go for has a direct impact on how far your money goes. As you can see, if we go for Simplex right here, if I deposit 100 USD, I'm going to receive $94 worth of USDT. Whereas if I go with Bankser, I'm only going to receive $89 worth. So I would always go for the Simplex option right here to maximize how much you can get. And then it's also the same thing with if you go for bank transfer. We only have one payment channel right here, which is Legend. But as you can see, the bank transfer is going to give you the most amount of money. So keep that in mind when you're choosing either your payment channel or the bank transfer that you would like to go with. And once that has been selected, we can go through and click confirm, and then you can go ahead and buy your crypto. And then the last option that I want to talk about when we are buying crypto from here is the fiat deposit. Now on the fiat deposit menu, this is where you can go ahead and if you want to do a wire transfer, this is where you have this option. I will give one warning though, and that is with these wire transfers, it's pretty expensive. This does depend, however, on how much cryptocurrency you are actually sending across wire. For example, if you're just sending $100, this $30 fee is very expensive. Alternatively, if you're sending $10,000 to $100,000, this fee does not change, so that $30 fee quickly becomes very minimal. Now with the wire transfer, the payment details are provided right here. All you would do is enter this information right here. And then super important is this deposit reference. So this deposit reference right here is how KuCoin know that when you go ahead and send money to them, this is how they know which account to credit it to. And this is how they are going to give you those funds. So super important that you put that deposit reference in and also that you get it right. So all of those options right there, this is how you can buy cryptocurrency and deposit fiat currency onto KuCoin. The next thing that I am going to cover is how you can actually deposit cryptocurrency from another exchange or wallet onto your KuCoin account. Now, all we are going to do in order to deposit cryptocurrency onto KuCoin is you want to go to this Assets tab at the top. And then from here, just click into the account overview. Once this screen loads in right here, you can see on the right hand side, we have the option to deposit crypto. So we are just going to go ahead and click into this. And it's then going to take you over to this screen that says deposit crypto. So the first thing that we are going to do is select the coin that we would actually like to transfer. And in this example, I am just going to go ahead and transfer across some Litecoin. Usually when I am transferring or moving crypto between different accounts, I usually do like to do this in Litecoin due to the fast time and the low trading fees. So that is a little tip for you there if you have certain coins that you want to transfer, however the fees are a little bit too expensive. If you just go ahead and transfer that all into Litecoin and send the Litecoin across, you can then go ahead and buy your other cryptocurrency back once the Litecoin comes through to the account that you want to have it on. So I'm just going to go for Litecoin right here. And then under select a network, I'm just going to go for the Litecoin network. And then it's going to load in the deposit details. Right here, it's going to show you your deposit address or your wallet address for the KuCoin exchange. So this right here is my Litecoin wallet address. All I am going to do is click on copy right here and then go over to the exchange that I would like to deposit from. In this example, I'm going to go for Binance. So all I'm going to do is go to withdraw. Where it says send to, enter in the address that I just copied. And then I just like to double check this by checking the first two and the last two digits. So this is M8RT, M8RT. RT. Okay, this matches up. So I am happy to go ahead here, send across my Litecoin, and then I'm just going to go ahead and withdraw this. As you can see, it's just going to give us a confirmation. So I'm going to click continue on Binance. And then once again, I'm just going to get some security verifications. As you can see, my withdrawal request has now been submitted. It's now going from Binance over to my KuCoin wallet. So I can just click completed right here. And then with Litecoin, it usually takes about 20 minutes to come through. As you can see in my assets right now, I have nothing. So I'm just going to wait until my Litecoin comes through, and then I will be back to continue this tutorial. So at this point, it has been around 20 minutes, and I just got a notification that my Litecoin transaction is now complete. So if I now go to take a look at my assets, I now have $9.81 worth of Litecoin. If I take a look at my assets, there it is right there. So once you have your account loaded up, you have some crypto on there, or even you have some stable coins on your account, it's now time to go in and trade. So if I just go up here to the trade menu, you can see that we have a few different options right here. Now the classic trading, the easiest way to trade is just to go to the spot trading right here. And we can go ahead and open this up. Now, to even start trading, the first thing that it's going to ask you for is your trading password. So all I'm going to do is type that in right here. And as you can see, that password was entered. Now I have access to be able to trade. So just to give you a quick breakdown of how this menu works, right here, this is where we can start trading. Up at the top here, we can see the current coin pair that I have selected. Right now, it's Bitcoin against USDT. And if we want to go ahead and change this, I can go ahead and open this up and either search for the coin right here. So let's say that I wanted to start trading with Cardano. You would enter the ticker in right there. For this example, it's ADA. And then we can go ahead and open this up. As you can see, this coin pair is now ADA or Cardano against USDT. Alternatively, we can go back into this menu right here. And you can just grab like the USD section. This is stable coins. And then I can switch this to USDT or whichever cryptocurrency you are trading with. This is then going to list all of the possible coins that I can trade against USDT right here. So if you want to go down, you can see all of the coins. If you want a different view of this, we can also go over to markets right here. And this gives you like a much better guide on how these look. So we can see the KuCoin market right here. We can see all of the cryptocurrencies that are currently listed on KuCoin. And the bigger the market cap the coin is, the further up in the list it will show. So we can also sort these cryptocurrencies by price right here. We can take a look at how much this coin has risen or fallen in the past 24 hours, the past 4 hours, as well as the last hour right there. And we also have a little graph to show this. We can also see the market cap of each coin by this row right here, as well as how much volume of this coin has been traded in the last 24 hours. So this is a similar list to what I showed you before. However, this one has more detail, it's nicer and easier to look at. So you can just go in there and view this. We can also click into each individual coin. For example, I can click on Bitcoin right here. We can get a much more in detail chart. We can zoom out even further to like the 3-year chart, the 1-year chart, and have a look at all of this. And then we can also trade using this section on the right hand side. However, I don't recommend this. I recommend going into the spot trading, which we will go back to in a second. Now we are back in the spot trading area. So once again in here, just go ahead and select the coin that you want to trade with or the coin that you want to buy in this section right here. We can see the price of this coin shown at the top. We can also see the 24-hour high, so the highest price this coin has been in the past 24 hours, as well as the 24-hour low, so the lowest price of this coin, once again in the last 24 hours, as well as how much volume of this coin has been traded in the last 24 hours. You can also see a much more in detail graph of the coin. So this right here is the Bitcoin graph. We can zoom this out. Currently we are on the 8-hour graph. We can zoom this out to weekly. We can also go to daily, the 1-hour chart, and you can basically choose your selection from there. In here, we can see the graph of the coin. So you can also go ahead and change how this is laid out. For example, if you do not yet understand how these candles work right here, what we can do is we can go into this section where it shows us the candles and change it to a line. And this is a much easier way of seeing the cryptocurrency price, especially if you are a new trader. I'm just going to go back and change this to candlestick. And on this graph, we can do a few things. So we can access this line tool right here. And this is how we can go ahead and draw in certain trend lines. We also have different tools like the Fibonacci retracement, the pitchfork, which you can use to draw in channels, and a lot of different drawings and different tools that we can access on this chart that I am not going to go into specifically in this tutorial, as it's not really relevant and it would make this video go on for way too long. You can also add indicators to this chart as well by clicking this button right here. It says technical indicators. We can go in and then type in the indicator name right here. For example, if I want to add in a RSI, I can just go ahead and add this in right here. And as you can see, that RSI has now been added to my chart. You can also go ahead and delete the indicators by clicking this X button right here. If you want to customize this chart, it has a lot of customizability. If you click into the chart settings, you can change the candle colors right here. For example, I can go in here and change the color of these candles to pink or even white. So you can change how the candles look. You can change the status line, all of the scales right here, and also even the appearance of the background as well. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh this to default right here, but that is an option that you can also use. Over here, you can see the order book. So this red that you see right here, all of these red orders are currently the sells that are coming in, people who are selling Bitcoin. And then the green is orders that are coming in for people who want to buy. And then the price that you can see in the middle right here is the current price of Bitcoin. With all of these sell orders and buy orders that are coming in, this is the current price. We can also take a look at recent trades if we go over to here, and you can see all of the trades that are currently coming in for Bitcoin. You can see the price of Bitcoin right here. If it is green, obviously it is a buy order. If it is red, then it is a sell order. You can see the amount of Bitcoin that was transacted in each of these transactions, and also the time that this came in. If you want to get back to the order book, you can simply do it by clicking on here. The next thing that we are going to focus on is how to actually place a trade. So what I'm going to do is just move myself over to this side so that you can have a clearer view of how this looks. So to actually trade, you come over to this menu on the right hand side that says place order. And as you can see, we have a few different options. We have limit and we have market. So with a limit order, what this means is that you want to buy Bitcoin, but you don't just want to buy it right now at the current price, and you can set a price to buy it for when it reaches that level. So for example, we can see that right now Bitcoin is at $33,900. However, maybe I think this is a little bit overpriced and I don't want to buy my Bitcoin until it actually comes down and it's at 32,000 right here. So when Bitcoin comes down to this level, this right here is where I actually want to buy at 32,000. So all I would do is select limit. In the price section, type in 32,000. And then I can choose how much Bitcoin I want to buy at that level. Then all I'm going to do is click on buy Bitcoin right here. As you can see, my order has been successfully placed. And this has now set me a level at 32,000. So I can delete this. As you can see, I have a limit order. I'm going to buy at 32,000. And this is how much Bitcoin I want to buy. So when Bitcoin reaches that level, it's going to automatically put that trade in. And I'm going to buy Bitcoin for $32,000. I will just go ahead and cancel this. And then I will show you what market means. So market means you just want to buy Bitcoin right now at the current price it is at. So right now it's 32,935. I can choose how much Bitcoin I want to buy right here. So I'm just going to go for 100% of my USDT. And then as soon as we click buy, that order is going to go through, and that was instantly filled. So if I now check my order history right here, you can see that we have a few different things right here. So this is the Litecoin transaction I did before. We can just ignore this. Right here, this is the buy order that I put in. And as you can see, this didn't fill. So I didn't buy any Bitcoin right here because my order didn't fill. This is the market transaction that I just did. So as you can see, I bought $9 worth of Bitcoin. It filled for $9 worth of Bitcoin. And this is the average price that I bought my Bitcoin for. Now, if I go ahead and go over to my assets now, and I check my trading account, you can see that the Bitcoin that I just bought is now in this account. On the other side, if we want to go ahead and sell this, it's the exact same thing. So with a limit order, we can choose what price we want to sell Bitcoin at. So I can say, okay, cool. I just bought Bitcoin for $33,900. I want to make a nice little profit on this. So I want to sell this when it gets to 36,000. So all I would do is enter in 36,000 right here. Enter in how much of my Bitcoin I would like to sell at this level. Click on sell Bitcoin. That order is now going to be placed. And as you can see, this is now in my open orders. So at 36,000, this is automatically going to be sold. And that is going to stay there as long as I keep this trade open. And as long as I don't click cancel, this is going to be there and automatically trigger at 36,000. Once again though, I'm just going to click cancel here. And then market is the same thing as before, apart from now it's sell. So all this is going to do is just automatically sell my Bitcoin for the price that Bitcoin is at right now. I choose the amount of Bitcoin that I would like to sell. Click on sell. And then boom, my Bitcoin has just sold right there. So if I now go back over to my assets in my funding account, you can see my USDT is now going to be there. So that is the spot trading area, and that is how you can do regular trades on KuCoin. If we go back into the trading menu though, you can see there is a lot of different options, and the second one down is margin trading. If I go into margin trading, this is where we can go ahead and trade in a little bit more of a riskier way. Now, as soon as you load into this, if you have a new account, it's likely going to say that you have not enabled margin trading yet. I hope you can see this. Let me just go ahead and move myself. You can see it says you haven't enabled margin trading yet, and we just have to go ahead and click on enable. It then just gives us a little bit of a test right here, a short 1-minute test. So we can just go through, answer these questions right here. I'm not going to give you the answers in this video because I want to make sure that you actually know what you are doing and you're not just clicking buttons because I said so. Once you have gone through that though and answered those questions, you can see that margin trading is now enabled. Now the layout is pretty much the same as the spot trading. The way that the chart works and everything like that is the exact same. We still have the order book. The only difference is we can now use margin trading and we can start using leverage. So if I go over to this right hand side, you can see that we have this button that says 5x. And if I click on this, we can move this down all the way from 1x, which is the normal trading that we just did, all the way up to 5x, which is going to increase the amount of profits that you can make by 5x, but it also increases your risk by 5x if you make the wrong decision and the market moves against you. Once again, if we are in the margin account right here, you can see that I have 0 USDT available. And the reason for this is because my funds are in my trading account and they are not yet in my margin account. Now to transfer these across, you can see this little green button that has 2 arrows. All we have to do is click on this and then we can quickly transfer funds from the trading account to the cross margin account. Select the amount and the coin that you would like to transfer, click on confirm, and then your funds are going to be added. Now, you might see something surprising there. I put $9 into this account, but I now have $47 available. The reason for that is because we are trading with 5x leverage, and that means that my $9 is now multiplied by 5 into 47. If I go ahead and just click into this and move this down to 3x, click on confirm, you can see the amount that I have available is going to drop in line with that. Now, the way that leverage works is you are borrowing money to actually make these trades. Now, you might be wondering, if you are borrowing money and the position moves against you, does that mean that you will go into debt on your account? That is a pretty common question, and the answer is no. The reason for this is, let's say that I use my $9 and I actually trade with $47. If the price then moves against me and it goes all the way and it uses my entire $9, I lose my $9, what is then going to happen is something called liquidation. So instead of you going into debt on your account, KuCoin is automatically going to liquidate the asset that you have. So my $9 would then be liquidated and I would lose everything. That is the risk that comes with trading on margin. So you do make 5 times the profit if the price goes the right way. If I was to say, I think Bitcoin will go up, and I make a long position right here, if it goes up, I make 5 times the profit. But at the same time, if it moves against me, I make 5 times the loss, and I also have the risk of my account being liquidated. Now, I'm not going to go into detail with the market and limit once again. The market and limit function works in the same way as it did before when I was showing you on the spot trading feature. You can go ahead and just make your trades. However, keep in mind that this is a riskier asset, as you can actually get liquidated when trading using leverage. And then we also have something called futures trading. So if I go into the futures overview right here, you will see that the layout and how everything works is the exact same. Like, we have the same chart, we have the same order book. The only difference is, instead of having up to 5x leverage like we did before, we can now turn this all the way up to 125x leverage. With that being said, unless you are an extremely advanced trader and you know what you are doing, I do not recommend anybody to trade on 125x leverage. It is super crazy. I have personally never done it before. And the reason that it is so risky is because if you go into a 125x leverage trade and the Bitcoin price moves just 0.5% in the direction against your trade, your account is going to be liquidated. So it's very risky. I would almost consider it gambling to go with 125x leverage, as even the most advanced traders are going to have a very hard time figuring out what Bitcoin is going to do over the next few minutes to an hour. But it is an option. You can go through here and you can turn the leverage up and down right here. Select the leverage that you want to trade with, click on confirm, and then you can go through, use the limit and market functions just like before. So that is the main bulk of how you can actually trade on KuCoin. One other thing that I want to show you is how you can actually reduce your trading fees. Now, KuCoin have a native token to their platform called the KCS token or the KuCoin token. Now, you can actually reduce the trading fees that you will pay by simply holding this token and enabling for your fees to be paid using that token. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So in order to reduce the trading fees, the first thing that we actually need to do is go ahead and purchase the KCS token. So just like normal, we go into the trade section, we go into spot trading right here. And then when this loads in, we can use this drop down menu to search a coin, and we are going to search for KCS. And then all of the KCS pairs are going to pop up. So at the moment, you can only trade the KCS coin against USDT, USDC, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So you have to be holding at least one of these tokens in order to actually go ahead and trade it for the KCS. I have some USDT in my account, so I'm going to go ahead and make this purchase using USDT. Now, if you remember, I actually transferred all of my USDT into my margin account. So I'm just going to go ahead right here and transfer this back into my trading. So I'm going to go from my cross margin account into my trading account, send all of my USDT across, and click on confirm. As you can see, my USDT is now available. So in here, I'm just going to go ahead with a market buy, spend all of my USDT, click on buy KCS, and then as you can see, this has now been successfully placed. So if I go over to my assets once again, I go into my trading account, you can see that if this actually decides to load in, I now have 2 KCS tokens. So that is the first step, is to actually buy the KCS token. And once you have the KCS token on your account, all we are going to do is go to your profile icon in this top corner right here, click into this, and then once this loads up, you can see this option on the right hand side. It says pay fees with KCS. As you can see, my fees right now are 0.1 and 0.1 each way. I'm going to go ahead and flick this on, and you can see these have now changed to 0.08%, giving me a 20% reduction in my fees when I pay with KCS. The next thing that I want to talk about that you can do on the KuCoin exchange is staking. Now, staking is where you can lock up your cryptocurrency into a staking pool and earn passive income from your cryptocurrency that you stake. So to do this, if we just go up to earn at the top right here, we can see we have a few different options. Now, I'm only going to be touching on the basic options in this video. I'm not going to be going into detail about the advanced options, just to keep this nice and simple and not to make this tutorial too confusing. So the easiest menu to go on this is the KuCoin Earn, as this is going to give all of these options right here and basically combine them into one area. So we can click into KuCoin Earn right here, and this is going to load up the KuCoin Earn section. If we go down here, you can see it lists all of the different cryptocurrencies that you can stake and earn with on KuCoin. Now, if you have a specific coin that you are holding in your account and you want to make a little bit of passive income with, we have 2 options. The first is you can click on the My Coins section right here. In my account, I am currently holding both USDT and KCS token. So these 2 are going to be shown up and all the rest are going to be filtered out, as I am only holding these 2 coins. Alternatively, if you want to search for a specific coin, you can use this search coin bar on this side. Let's say, for example, that I want to stake Cardano. I can search for the Cardano ticker, and then Cardano is going to pop up. If I just go back over to the main menu here, you can see that we have the reference APR next to each and every coin. So the reference APR is how much you can actually earn with these cryptocurrencies, and you can see for each coin it's going to vary. If we take USDT for example and click on this drop down menu, we can see these are all of the staking options that we have with USDT specifically. You will notice with some of these coins, with some of these events, these are either accruing or sold out, and that means that you cannot participate in this specific staking event right here. Instead, you can only participate in the ones that say subscribe. As you can see though, a lot of these have certain terms on them. So this one is 7 days. So you are not going to be earning 100% of what you stake in 7 days. What this means is if you take the amount that you would earn for 7 days and then project it over a year, that is when you are going to earn 100% of your initial investment. So you can go through right now. Like, this one is absolutely amazing. Although you can only lock this up for 7 days with this specific event, this is still a very good percentage that you get back. So what we can do is just click on the subscribe button right here, enter in the amount of crypto that you would like to stake, click on agree, and then we can click on subscribe right here. Obviously this wouldn't work because I don't have 1000 USDT in my account, but this is just an example. If I go for KCS on the other hand, I can type in KCS right here, click into the KCS option, and then with this one, we only have one staking event available. However, as you can see, this is sold out. So at the moment, I cannot stake my KCS token. The other thing that I want to mention when it comes to staking is of course the term. So if we go down here, you can see that these have different terms. We go all the way from 7 days to 35 days to flexible. Now, with the flexible, what this means is you can stake your cryptocurrency and then you can get it back at any time. So let's say that in this example, I stake my cryptocurrency, wait for 4 days, and then I say, okay, now I want it back. With the flexible plan, I can do that as I can get this back at any time. With these other examples, as these are fixed for 7 days, what this means is once your cryptocurrency is locked up, there is no way of getting your cryptocurrency back until that 7-day period or 14-day period with this example is up, and then you will get your cryptocurrency back into your account so that you can use and trade with it again. So that is staking. But once again, if we go into the earn section, you can see we also have the option for crypto lending. So if we go ahead and click into crypto lending, this is where you can actually lend out your cryptocurrency, and instead of adding it to a staking pool, you lend it out to other users, but once again, you can earn with this. So pretty similar in terms of layout, where you have your coin, you have the APY that you can earn by actually lending this out, and then also the term. So you can go down and choose any of these coins. Once again, we can choose products that are specifically for your assets. As you can see, because I'm holding KCS and USDT, there is currently no products that I can use based on the amount that I have in my account. Now, I know for a fact that I can actually lend out USDT. If I just pull this up, you can see that I can lend out USDT. However, the reason that it didn't show up when I clicked on just show products for what I hold is because if I go into USDT right here, there is a minimum of 10. And I don't have 10 USDT in my account, which is the reason that it didn't show up when I specifically selected it for my assets. However, the method of going about this is pretty similar in that you just find the coin that you want to lend out. You can see the APY right here. You can see the term, and then we can just go ahead and click on subscribe. Choose the APY that you would like to receive. What I would recommend is literally just copy and pasting from here, as this is what the market is currently giving. You choose the amount that you would like to subscribe with, the amount that you would like to lend out. Click on confirm, and then you can go ahead and lend out your cryptocurrency and earn passive income once again from this lending. We also have the option right here, which is auto subscribe. And if we turn that on, you can see that it turns from the subscription amount to the retention amount. Now, the retention amount is the minimum amount of USDT that you would like to leave in your account and you wouldn't like to lend out. For example, let's say I have 10,000 USDT in my account, but I always want to keep a minimum safety buffer of 1,000 USDT. What I can do in here is enter in 1,000. It would then lend out the 9,000 that I want to lend out, and it would always leave 1,000 USDT in my account. The helpful thing about auto subscribe is that it's always going to take your profits. So the profits that you earn from lending out your cryptocurrency and automatically reinvest those, lend your profits out again, so that you don't have to keep coming back and re-lending out your profits. The auto subscribe feature is going to do that for you. And then the final thing that I want to show you in terms of the KuCoin earn is this KCS bonus. So once again, the KCS token is the native, it is the KuCoin token. And as you can see right here, you can earn passive income from just holding this token alone. Now, the way that this is actually done, the way that they pay this out, is every time somebody makes a trade on the KuCoin platform, KuCoin are going to take a fee from that, and that is how they make their money as a company. The cool thing that KuCoin do is they take a percentage of the fees that they earn, and then they give that back out to people who are holding the KCS token. Now, you need a minimum of 6 KCS tokens to actually be earning with this. As you can see right now, I am only holding 2. So I will not be earning any money, any passive income with this amount of KCS that I'm holding, as I need a minimum of 6. Now, with that in mind, the more KCS you hold, the more you will be earning with this. For example, if you hold 10,000 KCS tokens, you will be earning way more than somebody with just 100. Now, another cool thing that we can do on KuCoin is we can actually start trading with the trading bot. So to access this, you just go up to trade at the top right here, click on the trading bot, and then this is going to take you through to the trading bot account. So in the bot area, we can see a few different options here at the top. We have the spot grid, which is just going to buy and sell at different intervals. When it goes up and down, it's just going to buy at certain areas. The futures grid is the same as the spot grid, apart from we are using leverage here. The martingale strategy is where it's actually going to buy more as the price goes down. So this is actually pretty cool, and it's a pretty smart strategy. Is let's say we buy here at 33,900 and then price continues to fall. It's then going to buy again at 36,500, buy again as price keeps going down, and then eventually it's going to average down until price turns back up, and then it's going to sell when we are in profit. So that is the martingale right there. We have the smart rebalance, which is going to automatically rebalance your portfolio into certain coins. Almost imagine this like an ETF of cryptocurrency. We have the infinity grid, which is pretty similar to the spot grid and the futures grid. The only difference is if we take a look at the spot grid right here, we can see that the spot grid caps out at above 44,000. So if it suddenly goes over 44,000, you're going to miss a lot of the opportunities right here. And that is what the infinity grid solves. And with DCA, this stands for dollar cost average. So this is how you can automatically dollar cost average into the market by using a bot to do so. So if we go to spot grid, we can choose first of all from the coin list right here, and we can choose to trade with any of these coins. We also have a leaderboard, and then you can see right here, these are all of the top trading bots for today. Now this APR can be kind of misleading because this right here, this bot has not made over 7,500%. This means if this bot kept trading and made the same profits as it did today, but we span that over a year, then it's at 7,500%. Realistically, today this bot probably made like 10%. So that's the daily profits. We can also go over to 7-day profits right here. And a good idea to see how good a bot actually is taking a look at this runtime. So we can see that this one has been running for 4 days. So this actually might be a pretty decent bot to get into. But certain ones have only been running for a day, so I would say these are probably a little bit more risky. You can either go ahead and just create your own bot using this auto feature right here. We can enter this in, and then this is just going to use the pre-built parameters that KuCoin gives us. Or we can also go into custom parameters right here and set our own bot. So we can say like between 32,000 and 35,000. This is where I wanted the grid to be. And then we can also choose the number of orders that it is going to place every day. We can then choose the total investment down here. The minimum that you can trade on these bots is $60. So just keep that in mind. We also have the futures grid. I'm not going to go into this in too much detail because it is pretty similar to the spot grid. The only difference is that we are now trading with leverage. The martingale strategy right here, where we can actually go in. Once again, we have leaderboards, so we can see the best bots that have been running over this time period. Or we can also go ahead and create our own bot. So we can choose the percentage drop for position to increase. So if I change this from 1 to 2, you can see that those lines are now going to be more spread out. And it just gives it more room to go down before we make that next purchase. You can also choose the max position increase sizes between 1 and 15. So if we go all the way up to 15 right here, you can see that we now have 15 different buy points that we can buy cryptocurrency at. And if we look at this, if Bitcoin is going to drop from 34,000 all the way to 24,000, it's not just going to drop all the way down like this. There's going to be bumps in the road. If you've seen crypto charts before, if something is going down, it usually looks something like this. So that is the point of the Nightingale strategy right here, is it averages down and then eventually when it comes back up, it's going to sell hopefully in a profit. We can also change the multiple for position increase. So what this means is it's usually a good idea when you're averaging down to increase your position size to make the average price that you bought the coin for a lower price. And then it means that the coin has to go up less for you to actually make a profit. And then the take profit percentage right here is of course when you go ahead and sell your coins. What percentage do you aim for? When do you want to sell your coins for a profit? So we could set this to like 10%. And this would mean that we're going to average down until I get a 10% profit. Obviously, the further you increase this, the more risky your trade is going to be. Then under smart rebalance, we can go into this area and we have two options here. So we can either choose from these pre-built portfolios. So if we click into this one right here, you can see this portfolio is currently made up of the GRT token, the FIL token, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ZEC. So we can like copy and create this one right here. As you can see, that is going to automatically fill. And then you can choose different ways to balance this. So we have like an AI balance where the AI is going to choose from us. We can choose equal, where it's just going to buy an equal amount in each coin, or by market cap. So the higher market cap the coin is, that is going to determine how much of the portfolio is made up of that coin. Alternatively, we can go ahead and clear this out, and we can make our own portfolio. So we can just go to the coin list right here, and then let's say that I want to make this portfolio of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now added. I want to go for Ethereum. I also want some Solana in here. And then finally, I also want to add in some Cardano. So we can just go ahead and make our own portfolio over here. Once again, choose like an AI balance, whether we want all of these equal or go by market cap. And then the total investment for this is $68 that you can go in with. Once that is done, just click create, and then you can go ahead and use the smart rebalance. Infinity Grid, pretty similar to futures and spot, so not going to go too deep into this. And then DCA, this is where you can set up a bot to automatically buy your cryptocurrency for you if you want to dollar cost average into the market without coming back every day and having to buy your cryptocurrency. So what I can say is I'm a long-term investor of Bitcoin. I don't care what the price is. I just want to buy every week, and I want to spend $1,000 on Bitcoin every single week. So you can choose how long or how often the investment period is. You choose how much you want to invest right there. And then of course, we can also choose the coin. So I could go for Ethereum right here. Once again, choose this investment and then click on create. And that is going to create the dollar cost average bot. Now, the final thing that I am going to be guiding you through is how you can actually withdraw your cryptocurrency or fiat from KuCoin to either another wallet or your bank account. Now, the way that you go about these two different things, whether you want to withdraw cryptocurrency to a wallet or to your bank account directly, is two very different methods. So the first thing that I'm going to be walking you through is how you can actually withdraw your cryptocurrency from the KuCoin exchange to either another wallet or to another cryptocurrency exchange. So I just went ahead and grabbed some Litecoin right here. As I say, Litecoin is my favorite coin to actually go ahead and make transfers with because it's cheap and it comes through quickly compared to other coins. The first thing that you want to do is when transferring cryptocurrency, make sure that the cryptocurrency that you would like to transfer is in your funding account. Then all we need to do is find the cryptocurrency that we would like to withdraw. And on the right hand side, we have the option to withdraw this. So just click on withdraw right here. And then as you can see, we first of all select coin. So make sure this is the correct coin. And then it says withdraw to. We have the wallet address. Or we can also withdraw this to another KuCoin user. So you would just enter their email or phone number in right here, and then you can go ahead and transfer cryptocurrency to them. However, as I say, we are focusing on how to actually withdraw from KuCoin to another wallet. Once again, I am using Binance for this example, but it is the exact same concept for any other wallet or exchange. All we need to do is go ahead and find the wallet address for that coin. On Binance, it is just a case of going to the wallet overview right here, clicking on the deposit button, and then we choose the crypto deposit option. We can then go through and choose the coin that we want to go ahead and transfer. It's Litecoin. I'm going to select the Litecoin network. And then as you can see, the address is right here. So as I say, just find the address of the wallet that you want to transfer this to. Go ahead and copy this, and then simply paste this into KuCoin where it asks for the withdrawal address. I'm just going to go ahead and do my check again. So LL7Q, LL7Q, this matches up. And then I'm just going to send this over the Litecoin network. I'm going to go ahead and send all of my Litecoin right here. And then all we need to do is click on withdraw. It's going to give you a withdrawal confirmation, so we can go ahead and confirm this. And then of course we have some security verification to do here, just to prove that it is you. So it's going to ask for a trading password, an email, and a 2FA verification code. We can then go ahead and submit this. And as you can see, that withdrawal has been initiated. So I can then go ahead and click on confirm. And then I just wait here for the Litecoin to go ahead and come into my Binance wallet. So that is how you can withdraw cryptocurrency from KuCoin to another exchange or wallet. And then the very last thing that I want to cover is how you can actually withdraw from KuCoin to your bank account or bank card, so that you can actually take your profits off the exchange and have them back in your bank account. Now, the way that you do this really depends on which country you are from. For example, in the US, you actually need the USDC token. So if I just go over to my account overview right here, you can see that along the top on this right hand side, we have this withdraw button. So just go ahead and click into this. We can then click on this button on the right hand side to withdraw fiat. And then as you can see, if we want to withdraw fiat to the bank account, this is in USDC. So you need to make sure that you have the USDC token in your funding account. And that way, that is how you can then go ahead and wire transfer or use ADV cash to actually get your cryptocurrency from KuCoin back to your bank account. With that being said, it is different if you live in Europe or other parts of the world. If, for example, we go over to the euro right here, you can see that we actually need the euro token instead of just being able to directly use the USDC token to actually withdraw this to your account. So you might be wondering, how do we actually get the euro token, or how do I get the currency that I need to actually withdraw this to my account? The way that we do this is by going over to the buy crypto section right here and clicking into this fast trade option here at the top. Once this loads in, we are selling cryptocurrency, we are not buying, so go over to the sell. And then what you want to do is select the currency that you would like to transfer from. So once again, let's just go for USDC. So from USDC, and then this is where you can go ahead in this section and choose the currency that you need. So for example, I can go ahead here and just find the euro. I can then swap out my USDC for euro and then make sure this is receive with euro balance. You can then sell your coin. You are then going to have euros right here. And then all we need to do is once again, just go over to the asset section, click on the withdraw tab on this right hand side, go to withdraw fiat. And then from here, we now have the euro token. So all we do is select euro right here. And then we can choose whether to bank transfer this, do it with SEPA, but we just select the account right here. Go ahead and add the account, and then you can choose the amount of euros or whichever other currency you have to give back to your bank account. Now that was my complete step-by-step KuCoin guide. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.